some kind of positive progress with this person, and it's just like it never happens. Like you're
what the buttons are. Might it be this button? I've forgotten how to do all this. I've forgotten. It's been that long. Good evening, everybody. Come on, phone. Will I know? No, Simon. No, I will not remember how to do this. I haven't used my Stream Deck to do any streaming controls for ages. How are we all? You're all right? Nice to see you. Nice to be back on YouTube. Who am I? I to be honest, Andrew, I don't know. So much has changed since I last saw you all. So much has changed. I hope you're all well. I hope you didn't miss me too much. But yes, you wouldn't. Hi, Serge. The Twitch stream should be on, Serge. It should be on. It's I did activate it. It's saying unstable as usual. It's saying unstable as usual. There you are. We are on Twitch, Serge. Hi, Sergio. How are you? How is Trix? So what you all been up to without me then? 2 weeks away. What have you all been up to? Have you all been doing nice things? But yes, before I need to search that picture, Peter. Hi, Oliver. How are you doing? By the way, everybody on YouTube, we might have some extra people in today because I've been cheating on you all. Hold on a minute. I've just had massive deja vu. That is strange. I just had deja vu there. I could have sworn I've seen this before. Anyways. Right, what was I looking for? Oh yeah, I know what I was looking for. To go to photos. Where's my photos? Google, show me my photos. Just go to the bloody... There we are. You're on Twitch there now, Serge. Good to see it. Yeah, Andrew's always got laundry. Always has a laundry. Right, Peter wants to see the pictures of the picnic table. Give me a second. There we are, Peter. Picnic table in the middle of nowhere, in the middle of the island. We found it for you. Evening, Stephen. How are you doing? Andrew took some pictures of me sitting on it, which I think you've seen. But yeah. There is the famous picnic table, and that's the distillery we went to as well. So yeah. There you go. No, it was just a miserable looking me instead. It was just a miserable looking me instead. Right, well, how do I get out of here again? Yeah, that button. That's the button. I've forgotten how to stream, guys. I've forgotten how to stream. Which is strange, because I've never stopped streaming since I come back. Yeah, that picnic table's on Google Earth. If you go to Google Maps, put in the Isle of Arran, and then it'll like pop up like photo locations or like general locations. Well, that's because I found it really amusing, Andrew. That's why. That is why. Where are we? Are we on there? Yes. Yes, the Twitch list link is there. But yes, it's been, it was a fun week. Sorry I've been gone for 2 weeks. Hope you didn't miss me too much. But we now have loads of bloody pictures to edit. Because it's the first photography I've done in months. And going by the amount of pictures I've got to edit, it'll be pictures from the Isle of Arran until about February, probably. Wool and whiskey. Well, to be honest, Sergio, I didn't see a lot of sheep. We went to one distillery. I didn't drink any. Nice, Stephen. Good that you're getting back into it. So, and to be basically, Sergio, not really. It was for me. It was a very sober week, very good week. Lots of good photography. Hopefully, not feeling well while driving. Just didn't. To be honest, Andrew, I'm just not a big drinker, to be honest. Paul, don't be cheeky. But yeah, to be honest, I didn't. I saw loads of swans. Some, what do you call them? Seals. Loads of heron. Loads of heron around. What else did we see? But yeah, the sheep were lacking. I mean, obviously there was a few around. We got saw deer, a few stags and stuff wandering around. We saw an otter. Nearly ran an hour. Grey heron. Aren't herons always grey? Yeah, so we saw plenty of wildlife, but yeah, I can't specifically remember. Well, not because they're so fairly in fairly common. You don't really like think and spot them out and go, "There's a sheep." But yes, lots of right. Is there lots of species? Well, like a common heron then, the kind of heron you get around the UK. Jenny, good evening. I'm not cheating on you. You lot are cheating on me by not being here. But like I said earlier today to you guys, we might have some extra people in here tonight because I've been cheating on you guys. I've started streaming elsewhere. Well, I've been streaming on elsewhere for a while, but we haven't been doing any photography streams. It's all been TikTok streams. We've been doing gaming to the point where I'm not sure if I'm a photographer anymore. Very good, Peter. Very good. So yes, there'll be a few extra people like Oliver here and Janie and other random waifs and strays that might drop by. So it could be a little bit different tonight. There you go. There's another one, Melina. You're not abandoned. You're here. And Anna. Hello, Anna. How are you doing? Yeah, so we're getting some of the TikTok crew in here tonight to bolster the numbers because the numbers are always quite low. Stephen, I've been cheating on you. I've streamed so much in this last 3 weeks. This is the first time on YouTube for ages. But yes, the TikTok family is. Oh yes. Everybody that is in the chat, do like the stream, as Paul says, as he reminds me. Give the stream a like. Make sure you're following, subscribing, and all that. Hi Tom, how are you doing? Oh, it's Nikki. Hi Nikki. You'll have to remind me. You'll have to keep reminding me of that kind of thing. But welcome in, everybody that is not usually here. I appreciate you all here. But yes, you can watch on YouTube or you can watch on Twitch. Obviously, if you're watching on Twitch, you'll get adverts every 30 minutes, I think it is. YouTube, there shouldn't be any adverts until you watch the VOD back. Okay, Nikki. Okay. It's very confusing. Because you could have been one of the many Toms that are around. So, right, well, we have loads of pictures to start with. Do you want me to give you the guided tour first? Or should we just jump straight into an edit? I can give you a brief rundown of the first day. Because the first day, all we did was... why is that not working? Because I'm zoomed in, that's why. You go for no, he's Oliver. So the first day, we had a bit of... Right you are, Paul. So the first day we had basically a tour of the top half of the island. And obviously the bit that I really wanted to photograph was Locranza Castle, so I did a bit of a scout of that, and it was really, really dull, so I was aiming to photograph it on a brighter day. So a few days later I did. But I did some initial scouting images like this, just to get my bearings, get a look at what was possible with it all. We had some interesting backgrounds, bit of headland here, looking out further towards whatever island, part of the mainland, I think, sticks out there. Lots of swishes and swirls, and as you can see, there's a few houses starting to appear over there. Just to give things a bit of a go. That's the castle. So I did try a few this particular day to see what was possible, and then just spent. What was that? What was that? What was that? Was that Oliver signing into Twitch? Probably. I put that over there somewhere. Was that you? Was that you following on Twitch there, Oliver? So I did a lot of normal photography. To be honest, I didn't do a lot of ICM stuff to start with because it was that dull. There was no colour. So I did some really rubbishy tree pictures. Parasol mushrooms. So lots of trees. The trees were pretty bare, so there wasn't a lot of colour left. The storms had kind of taken it all. This tree was quite cool, but you know what I'm like for photographing trees? I just can't do it. Scenery was quite nice at times. Did quite a lot of detail kind of images like this. Move that because it's distracting me. This kind of stuff. I do quite like this. I might do something with this, like a square crop or something. Thanks, Oliver. So to be honest, I haven't really looked through these. I think I'll mark this one as a possible to use. I think I must have been through them. As you can see, some sharks or cormorants or whatever you call them on the rocks here. Really nice. And then we spent quite a bit of time. The abstract rocky stuff. Yeah, I did process some on the on the laptop when I was there. You got this one, like it looks like an elephant's foot. Interesting rock. But there was some long exposures which I did of the water flowing in around these really cool rocks. So a lot of the time I was just trying to keep it sharp. Nice shot of a pylon. Yes, Andrew. I would crop it out. Yeah, it could be either. We get a lot of we get a lot of shags on the on the Farne Islands here, but they are the cormorant family, aren't they? So I did quite a lot of long exposure work, which is quite surprising because I didn't take my 10 stop with us. I was shot all these with a 6 stop. Oh, and by the way, if you can't tell, I've had colds since I got back. So joy of joys. Blame Atkinson. Passed something on. So yeah, there was some of these that were pretty good. Some really good, really nice abstract stuff with this weird alien-looking rock. Very, very cool. So I think everybody came away with shots of this rock. I took Paul. I took my tripod. I wasn't going to go all that way and not take it. Quite easy. It was quite easy because it was just left it in Andrew's van. Yeah. But yeah, the patterns on this rock were really, really nice. Mixed in with the long exposures. Just really, really, really nice. I mean, this one, very clean lines. I think the only problem is I slightly missed with there's a little bit of shake, a little bit of movement on the rock, so it's a little bit out of focus. But what I could do for this is just use this wave bit, replace the rock with a short version, and then piece it together. And I can probably just crop in from this kind of size. So take out all of this on the left and have a nice, like a really nice abstract. No worries, Jenny. No worries. Good to have you on Twitch as well. And sadly, Molly couldn't make it at the last minute, which was a great disappointment. Because I think it would have been an even better laugh. There was another guy came along on the Saturday to kind of take his place. But you can see here how much. You can probably see here how much I think the tripod must have moved, just to disrupt the sharpness. Quite disappointing, but there is other sharp versions we can strip back in. So we might be doing some long exposure edits in the coming weeks. But these ones, these were the shots that I was really excited about from the first day. Very, very cool location. I just love the way the waves were coming in. Because to be honest, later on, the waves got... Jesus Christ. Thank you for whoever followed there. The waves were crashing in, but afterwards, this was like the roughest the sea got. Because it became flat calm. Incredibly flat calm. I got... Thank you, Jenny. Yeah, so that is sharp. Yeah, so there's a few like that. But there was these ones as well, which I thought, why am I doing this? These ones came out really well as well. They looked very much like an alien landscape. It looks like mist. I have no idea what Twitch is doing, but I like it, I think. Does it tell me if anybody's joining? I don't know. Is that mod view? I have no. It's ages since we've. Anyways, I presume the noises are coming from Twitch. But yes, these are these are seriously very cool rocks, and everybody got like really good shots of this as well. So mine are probably the worst of the lot because everybody else does normal photography. So yes, I had to break out the tripod for these, and I did some detail kind of stuff as well. I thought I quite like these bluish rocks on here, contrasting with the warm orange one. I thought this will process quite nicely. I hope. And then just some nothing kind of ICM stuff there. The second day, I didn't do a lot of, because we went down to the south end of the island, and it's a lot flatter and a lot more boring, so there's not much down that way. There's a tiny little island off the coast. Photographed that thinking I might get something from it, but not really. And then we kind of did some more dedicated photography, so a load of long exposure work. So something like this. For some reason they've got like concrete sheep on the end on some of the harbours, which is a nice little touch and something to focus on. But so there'll be some long exposure work to do with this. So there'll be some like combining multiple, like a light one, a middle one, and a dark edit, putting them together in the way I used to do back in the day. Nice landscapey type of long exposure as well, which I thought was going to be better, but it was only afterwards I thought this is a bit imbalanced. Like if this landscape was maybe over here, I think it would have been better. So we might try to fake something. I don't know. But yeah, I think if the landscape went further out, it would give it more balance. I just feel a little bit off-centered. Maybe if I'd gone 5 foot to my right, it would have been better. But that's yeah. I mean, a crop will fix it, but I think it would be quite nice to have it over there. What do you mean? Are you sure you don't have burglars? So I shot a few more of this, long exposure. This kind of view, this view from the same location looking back along the coast, always kind of attracted us, so I tried that a few times. And basically spent the rest of the time at this harbour, just trying different things, photographing the ladders and the patterns in the rocks of the harbour. Crashing glass sounds. It's people following me on Twitch, Andrew. I believe, anyway. And then after that, kind of got into that was like the first 2 days of just kind of exploring, getting my bearings. And then started exploring a bit after that. Splitting up and going our own ways, and we had some dramatic scenery to look at, which was nice. I think this was the only day we actually saw the tops of the hills. No, not intruders, no. I think this was the only time we saw the tops of the hills because the clouds was just always so low. And even this day, they weren't that low. So we got some good dramatic conditions as the rain came in, and all of that. A bit of wildlife spotting. Not the sharpest. This was in the middle of the village, which was cool to see on the golf course. A stag and his herd. Loads of them. We did get some blue sky. And then I did some ICM at Lacranza Castle. So I think this is where we'll start off before we get too snowed under with we've got weeks and weeks of this to go. By the time we work through all of these. So I tried some landscape ICM as well. So yeah, I haven't really looked at these images, these ICM images, so we will have a quick blast through these and then try editing a few of them together. So I think one of the problems we might have is the I had to use, it was quite bright, so I had to use the like a high f-stop. So there might be a few extra dust spots to clean up. So let's keep that one. That one. That one. That one's quite soft, so that's quite nice. That one. That one's a bit wider, like that. It's like this was the day where I just that Andrew just dropped us off and basically said, "Give us a ring when you're done." He went away to look at that beach again with the fun rocks. Yeah, that one. I'll have to check the zoom levels on these to make sure they're all the same. It's one of the things I discovered as I was going around the island is my 24 to 120 lens. When I was doing normal, it's fine for ICM, apart from it moves, but it's not the sharpest. So by the end of the trip, I was using my 70 to 200, which is sharp as a die. It's remarkable what an extra 1,200 quid will do for image sharpness. So that one. Too much to the left, Andy. Too much to the left. Why did you not shoot a load zoomed out? You cretin. I like that one. This one. There we go. Now we're zoomed out. Probably didn't shoot enough of them. Take that one. He did. He got some really, really nice stuff. But you know what Andrew's like? He's very good. He's very good at the tremendous long exposure work. I don't know if he's been posting any recently. This like the last since we got back. But the stuff I saw when we were there, some really, really good stuff. Oh, that's a good one as well. And that one, that one, that one. I think that one's useful as well. Yes. Actually, some of these are all right. I'm shocked. I'm very, very shocked that some of these are good. Oh, by the way, big news. I've signed up for Blue Sky. I've ditched Twitter. Well, I haven't. Well, you know, as soon as Musk took over, was it last year, the year before, or whatever? I ditched. Like, I basically eased right back on using Twitter. So and all the other lads have been using Blue Sky. So I decided to join the other day. I've no idea what my ID on there is though yet. I've yet to figure it out. I've even forgotten I've forgotten what my password is as well, which is kind of annoying. Before I even got a chance to put it into the app, because my password manager didn't store it automatically, so I need to reset it. So if you're on Blue Sky, feel free to give me a follow. I will try to do some stuff on it. I'm glad I did shoot some of these wide. Oh, that's a good one. Although, the last day of the trip, Andrew came down ill, like feeling really horrible and coughing a lot. So I think I've caught whatever he got, because I've had a bad cold for like the last 3 days. Picnic table. Then you'll know what it is. Right, we'll skip these. We'll stick to the wide shots for this thing tonight. I think we will go for like a wide. I think we just use these 5 as a starting point. Keep it easy. You don't want to hack me. What do you want to hack me for? Flatten out. Auto. There we are. Hi, Catherine. How are you doing? You've been at work. It's a bit late for working. 9 o'clock. Oh, adult. Okay. That makes sense. Right, anyways. Daylight. No, let's do blue. Yeah, we'll stick to auto. We'll stick to auto. Oh no, that's the cancel. That's the bloody AI one, isn't it? Feather that by a little bit. More than that. Oh, come on. Have we got them all? Yeah, it's probably about that. I knew what you meant, Catherine. The internet might not. Then your teaching career might be over. It's all right. You should have seen. You should have heard the innuendo in the stream this afternoon. They're a naughty bunch, them TikTok lot. Right. I think we'll just sync these all across. Everything on? Yeah. Oh, that one's quite dark. That's good. Right, edit in. What is layers in Photoshop? Right, while that's doing that, I will switch back to here. I'll let it continue in the background. But yes, any of you that want to follow me on TikTok, I'm quite welcome. I am live most days now. Like I say, there's not a lot of photography going on these days. Seems TikTok is kind of taken over and we're playing games and basically having a lovely little time on there. And I've probably made more money out of TikTok this last 3 weeks than what I have in photography most of the summer. So you might be seeing a blog post coming up soon about how I'm quitting photography. Right. Excuse me, let's blend these together. Right, let's build off that one. Why is YouTube suffering? Are we buffering? Not now, okay. There was an error came up, that's all. And then Surge on Twitter just put an so I presume we were struggling there as well. Might just have been a temporary thing. Or it might have been the usual, not quite got enough power. Just do all the things. Oh, okay, fair enough. Oh, by the way, Peter, we haven't spoken since November the 5th. Are you still feeling far enough away from the rest of the country for peace of mind and all that? because that was a horrific thing to wake up to on the morning of the 6th. Or whatever day it was. Good plan, Peter. Good plan. Head down for 4 years and hopefully we're all still here to see the end of it. Now taking out some of these. Stick a mask on here. Just want to lighten the foreground a little bit. No, the other way on, man. Like that. That's too much. The other thing is I need to lighten these trees up a bit as well. So taking those out, so we're going to need the eraser. Make that bigger. And how soft is that? Opacity needs to come down. That'll be about fine. Paint in here. Just we bring that up a bit. It's looking alright, isn't it, Andrew? Quite surprising. Because I was not confident when I was photographing them all. I was not confident at all about how it might turn out. Yeah, I think we'll take a little more out of there. Lovely. Nice and light across there. Like so. Thanks, Oliver. Yeah, more than welcome. But yeah, the more you watch, Oliver, the more you might see a bit more. Let's stick that in the middle. Pop this down. Pop that down. Yeah, there's a few. I don't know if Oliver's had time to divulge through the back catalogue of photography stuff. Maybe he's not yet, anyway. While I remember everybody, by the way, if you are on YouTube, there is a chance you might get a free gifted membership. So I'm gonna run that. So those of you that are new to the YouTube, you can somehow, I can't remember how you do it. You can turn on the ability to receive gifted memberships. I can't remember how you do it. Give us a second whilst I look. Let me figure it out. Anyways, there is, I can't remember how you do it. but you can turn on the ability to receive gifted memberships. But there is advantages of being a member, because you get access to the monthly desktop wallpapers. You can also buy a membership as well. You get access to the monthly desktop wallpapers. You get an invite to our monthly, I was going to say Zoom chat, but we're not doing it on Zoom anymore. Our monthly chat meetup type thing online. We do it the last Friday of every month, so it'll be next week, won't it? Looking at the dates, next Friday, the 29th. Oh, is that how you do it, Andrew? Right. Thank you for the description. Click on that, and yeah, you can. It'll allow you to turn on the ability to receive gifted memberships. There you go. Click join, and then the 3 dots at the top of the new panel, it opens. Then click gift settings, and it's like a little radio slider-y thing, and that lets you get on that. So when I remember before the end of the stream, I will gift this month's 10 memberships. So 10 of you might get memberships tonight. And also, big news, everybody. Those of you that are on, well, those of you that are on Patreon, you should have had a new post to see today. But also, you can gift other people membership to the Patreon if you wish. And also, I have the ability to gift memberships as well, which is very nice. I've only been going on about that for like 3 or 4 years, and they finally brought it in. Yeah, the other thing to know about the Patreon is, if you want to join, don't join via a phone, because Apple charge like 30% extra. So I lose 30%. No, it actually costs you more. It costs you it's set, so it costs you 30% more if you buy it through Apple. But if you buy it through the website, it's the correct price. Apple will always be appling. So, just a note on that. Right, let's do the proper editing on this. I think do we do anything to it? There's a little bit of, no, I didn't mean that. I meant curves. It's that long since I've done any photo editing. I've forgotten how to do it. A bit of brightness. A bit of contrast. A little bit at the bottom end. They certainly do, Andrew. They certainly do. Yeah, so Patreon's basically had to change their entire almost business structure to work around Apple's insistence of them doing it. Or basically the app would disappear from the App Store. So everybody's had to move on to like a different, well, those that hadn't already had to move on to a different payment structure. Because it used to be like, it was only from like the first of the month through. But now it's like you can, like anybody that signs up on say the 10th, then their membership runs through to the 10th the next month. Whereas it used to be your membership would renew on the 1st, whether you joined on the 29th or the 2nd. So if you joined on the 2nd, you would effectively get almost like a month for free before you got charged for it, which wasn't great. But also if you joined on like the 28th, 29th, you would get charged on that day, and then you would get charged again 2 days later, which wasn't really fair. So I changed the way my membership works ages ago. But there was a lot of people stuck on because the other thing is about Patreon, you could charge depending on what you pushed out. If you like only pushed out a product or a post, and that's the only time your people got charged, then that ability's kind of gone away, sadly, for a lot of creators. So everything's in flux at the moment. Right, anyways, we'll do the photo editing. So we'll do the usual shit on here. I am Peter, to be honest. I'm enjoying it. It's more recently, because of what they've added, the ability to do other things. So it means I can put things on there like a special post or a special product or a digital file or whatever. And instead of having to rely on people being a member, then I can also sell on there. Of course, Peter, of course. Anytime. Just let me know. Just ping me a message. And we can talk it over. Ooh. Oh, this one's looking moody. Oh, just a little bit of movement, and it's changed completely. I thought it was all soft there. But yeah, like Patreon, you can now, like I say, I keep on saying, they've kind of turned it into OnlyFans, is that you can sell individual posts, like you can on OnlyFans, supposedly. I wouldn't know such things. So it's, like, instead of tying people into like subscribing for the entire month, if it's one product that you want to push out, then you can do that way. But it also means like I can sell prints through it. I could sell like digital files through it. I could basically sell anything through it. But one of the advantages that I have is I've been on it that long that I was grandfathered into the rate, the percentage that Patreon take, which did change a few years ago. So I think it's maybe 10%. I don't know if it's maybe 10 or 15%. But I was in on it when it was, I think it was when it was 5%. So I still get that rate. So it's good for that. I'm now not so sure. So many variations. Actually, that's pretty nice. You know what I mean? You just need to lighten it up a little bit. These are very contrasty. Scene. Where's the vignette? That needs to change. That's why it's so dark over there. That's better. That needs to be rectangular as well. Ooh, yeah. This is better. Much better. Wow, we've got 18 viewers tonight, guys. We haven't had 18 viewers on here on a Tuesday for quite a while. Hands up in chat. Who's from TikTok? Show your hands. Show yourselves. And we've got a few on Twitch as well. Are you weirdly lurking as usual? I have to say, we have a lot of fun on TikTok. You're all lurking. You're all very quiet. I'm really liking this. Lots of fun, Oliver. And Oliver, you've only been part of it for like 2 days, and you're excelling yourself. Is it 4 days, Oliver? Okay, sorry. Not at all, Andrew. You are the life and soul of the party around here. How's your videos going anyway, Andrew? I did. I can't remember which video it was. It had been on for like a day, and he had like 1,500 views on it. I was like, yes, Andrew's bossing it. Get in. Great to see. Oh, I do like that. Could maybe dial it back a little bit. Maybe dial it back a bit. We can do that later. Yeah, you can chill. You can chill out on it tonight, Tinker. You can just sit back and relax. Nobody shouting. What game is this? What game is this? Like I've said, like, what's this photo called? It hasn't got a name yet, Oliver. I come up with that rubbish when I eventually post it or make it into a print. But I think what I might do is come back in and do this again. Yeah. Yeah, it's cliff. Yeah, day 2 is always a cliff edge because you get put straight into like the suggested stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna take this out and then I'm gonna come back, steal some of that blue from here, and see how it looks. Right, I'm gonna apply this. This might turn into a nice edit. But yeah, your channel's doing really well, Andrew. Proud of you. But no, you get to relax tonight. Chill out. Yeah, steal this. Probably needs to be a little bit lighter. And apply that as well. Oh, many aren't, Nicky. Don't worry. Many aren't. This is well, apart from the people I've taught it to and the people that have picked up from it, picked up from me. I'm probably the only person in the world that started off like doing this. This is very much my own workflow. I was never taught by anybody. So everybody else is copying basically. Yeah, it needs to be about there. Let's make it. Not blowing my own trumpet or anything. I am the original. Because I am basically because I invented this workflow. It is my own. Maybe you need to fade that back a little bit more. That's why I shouldn't give up. I'll not give up, Serge. Don't worry, I'm not going anywhere. I'm just spending more time elsewhere, that's all. To be honest, Tinker, I think I made Amelie a mod here on YouTube as well. Not that it needs it. Jen can't make it tonight because she said she was visiting dams. I don't know if that's anything to do with work or what, but you know, Jen's basically been my mod for like 4 or 5 years, and she's barely had to lift a finger. So I think I'm going to use Viveza. And also I can keep up with the chat in here. I can't keep up with the chat in TikTok. It's nuts. No, I don't want to steal that. Anything on here I need? No. So this is just going to be a local adjustment. Viewpoint. Just put this in here. Little bit of brightness. Bit of contrast. Take a bit of casting light. Yeah, knock the structure back a little bit. Play with the colours. No. Only messing. Let's give it a bit of life there. I think I might actually still add something into here. Bit of contrast. A bit of warmth. Maybe it's a bit yellow. Like so. And we need a lot of that. A bit of that. None of that. Let's leave that one alone. Yeah, there's a lot less engagement on here. I can't believe people say like just put the name of the game in the text. I'm like, no, because people come in and ask. We get viewers because of it. Yeah, that's giving it a lot more. That's giving it a lot more oomph. A bit more pleasantry. God, you could roll back the years. It'd be like 1700 all over again. It's all a trick, Nicky. It's all a trick. What it's all about. Well, it's not a trick, but it's combining various things all the way through the process to end up with this nice warm cast. I'm a little bit annoyed that I've got that bright spot, but it's not an image that's going to do much afterwards, so Quite happy with that. Quite happy with that. It's nice to do a bit of editing on a proper screen, because what little editing I did do was on my laptop, and yeah, like my laptop's that. The screen on my laptop's so bad, I just could not get it to work properly. Like to be able to see what I was doing. Oh, that's the wrong thing. Didn't mean to do that. Curves. I want that. To that, and I want to fill that black. There we are. And then I want to paint white. And about 50. And then make this smaller. Paint that in a little bit brighter. Reduce the opacity so I haven't overdone it. Is what pure white? Here. Not quite. As you can see from the histogram. That's what Anna. That's basically what I aim for. Is to make it look like a painting. That is my style. I'm going mad there. Bit of soft brush cloning in there. To be honest, now that I'm looking at it, it's like it's a bit on the yellow side, a bit greeny, but it's all right. It's only the first edit. It's not basically not gonna be seen after today. Yeah. No, it's where is my histogram? View. Window, that's the one I'm looking for. What's there? Basically, that should be up there. I always had it up there. Yeah, so there's nothing bright white. Just a little bit off, that's all. I think I might have gone a bit too far there. But anyways, we're alright. Alright, it's turned out excuse me. Turned out alright. Not bad for a first edit. Just gonna do a stamp layer. And see if we can do any wild shit with it. If I zoom out. Keep forgetting the wrong. No, I just want to zoom out, you fucking idiot. Let me. Let me zoom out. Pain in the ass this machine is. Get away from that selection. Why is it being awkward? Is that because I've got the navigator here? It's retransform. If in dirt, turn it upside down. Do random shit like this. Let's go to difference now. Ooh, now we're talking. Now you allow me to come out. Go away. So we could do something like this. We flatten this off. This is where I get always, not always, but sometimes do a bit of an obscure edit. See how we end up. Hue and saturation. To try and make it red. Try to turn everything red eventually. Forget with them edges are annoying me. Them edges weren't there. Is that because of the brightness? We have them about there. How many? Right, make another layer of that. Come on, Andy, think. New layer. Paint bucket tool. Paint bucket tool, man. Color. Let's go for that. Color's too strong. If I drop the hue, how do I usually do it? This is the problem of not streaming for a while. Forget how I do things. No, it wasn't that. Anyways, let's stick this in the analog effects and see what happens. We haven't, Andrew. Well, I'm saying we haven't. There was like a few flakes on the ground this morning. Yourselves? I know there's been some down in the Midlands. Because Tinker showed a load of photos this morning of it all being white. And they're in like Nottingham. Excuse me. All right. Yeah, it's been weird because I mean I saw a video this morning. It's been snowing in London as well. Oh, you're getting some snow on there Thursday? Because I think Emily said she's in Germany and they were due some snow. I think she said that anyway. So we might be due some, we might not be. Well, like forecast-wise, we're meant to have like a really rubbish day on the Thursday, but now the forecast saying it's going to be clear and bright. So, and it's going to be really, really wet on Saturday. So who knows? Who knows? There's no double exposure. That's why that wasn't doing anything. Right. Yeah, I think a lot of the Midlands have been hit. Got a good amount. Oh, is this going to do anything or not? I have my doubts. I have my doubts. This is basically because I saw a painting in a gallery we're in of roughly this view, and it was like a vibrant red sunset. It was a gorgeous painting, but I don't think this is going to do the work. Do as I kind of want. Could go quite dark. Yeah, well, to be honest, I mean, those. Why not take painting on? Well, that's a good point, Serge. Good point. I should really do some. Stupid thing is, there's the last painting I did paint, a guy I know bought it off us, and he was like, "Next one you buy, I'll give you £100 for it." I just haven't got around to, haven't got around to doing anything. Definitely not gonna have time to do anything now. But yeah, I should. I really should. It almost looks like a snow scene, this, doesn't it? Almost. But yeah, I don't think this is it's not working the way I was envisaging it. I'll have to look back through my process of how I did a particular image I've got in mind. That's quite annoying. My nose is starting to block again. Where's the lens vignette? I'll just take that off. Knock the exposure down. So like there. I used to be able to draw alright. Painting, I hadn't really done it for like 20 odd years. So it felt very foreign to me. Yeah. I like photography because you get you get that base image immediately to work with. I don't like having to construct things. I like the immediacy of it. And then something like this, you get to play around with it for a long time. Hmm. Um. A bit of yellow into there. A lot of playing around there. I really haven't a clue what I'm doing. Let's just leave it like that. Right. So, what we'll do is crop this down, otherwise it's going to be huge. Yep, and I'll get rid of all that. Make it a bit more manageable. Right, I'm just going to do a stamp layer of this. And then if I get rid of all of these, them layers, save a little bit of space. Actually, I can get rid of these as well. Don't need them. Just leaves us with the basics. Right, I'll just save this. Then we can do some cropping in Lightroom to finish off. You know, this one, I think I might, what I might do. Mask that and the eraser tool. And just softly catch the tops of those clouds. Like so. And then that brightness is just catching along there. Along the, like along here. I'll take that away. Because it was doing weird things to the top of them clouds there. Like so. File, save as. Edit to. Save. You're dealing with pull and roller. I wish I was, Andrew. It's just... I've got a load of decorating to do and I just cannot be bothered. The kitchen hasn't been redecorated in probably 20... No. How long has Father been dead? 23, yeah. Yeah, it's probably not been done in about 22, yeah. And it's desperately in need of being painted. But then again, half the plaster's hanging off the wall, off one of the walls, so woe is me. Right, anyways. Give this 3 stars. Give this 3 stars for some reason. So let's start with this one anyway for a crop. Obviously, we're not far away from 16:9. Which is about there, so it does actually take off that area at the top, which was troubling me. Yeah, it's the bothering to clear everything out, Andrew, is the issue. Oh, Colin must be watching. Good evening, Colin. How are you doing? Colin, you can chat in chat if you wish, you know. Colin, who came on the trip and arrived on the Saturday, he's just messaged us to say you're watching. So 16:9, I think we'll make a new virtual copy. So that dealt with that bright area up there I was a bit concerned about. And I think I'm more attracted to this section here. So I think I'll look at it like a 1x1 crop of something like this. Maybe about there. That's whether I include that or not include it, or maybe do a 4x5 on its side from there, and then it's removing the problem of that lighter area in the sky. So maybe something like that. It was a bit of, it's not the best. It was just playing around really, but you should always try to get something from it. But this beastie is the one. So we'll make a virtual copy of this. Yeah, I know that's why I'm not that keen on it. That's, to be honest, that's why the first ones we looked through, like the start of these shots, the balance isn't, the balance isn't there. Because there wasn't the right-hand side of the bay in shot. The bit that was over here, there wasn't any of that. That's why they don't work as well. Let's make another copy as well. Why we're here? Yeah, this instantly. This is looking at 16 by 9, probably aiming for wallpaper for the end of the month because it's the 19th. It'll not be long before it's wallpaper time. It's a nice little crop. Rule of thirds, so that's nearly the third. The horizon line's right on the third. The end of the other side of the bay is pretty much on that third. Nice and straightforward, nice and boring. The hard line to the left of the castle. Hard line. What would be really nice if you could actually make out that this water eddies around like here. It really was quite picturesque. And then this one, I think we might be able to go super narrow, like a 16 by 7 crop. Very low. Just a little bit of water in the front. Like there. Nice and wide. Perhaps even draw that in a little bit more. Lovely wide shot there. If we can get a... See, we can get a 16 by 9 with that a little bit higher up. So there's less foreground, more sky. We all like more sky. We don't do foreground around here. Can we get a 3 by 2 out of this? I think we can actually. Probably about there. Keep it the middle of the bay, central. Rule of thirds, castles there. Horizon lines right on there. Just depends, but it'd be nice if the edge of the cloud was within, so that bright spot was further in. But I think we're not doing too badly. But yeah, I think maybe it's this. Yeah, I think maybe this one's better. There's maybe still a bit of colour tweak to do to get it top notch. Not bad for a first edit though. Especially since I haven't edited anything for weeks. It feels like I haven't edited any images for weeks anyway. I think it's turned out all right. Turned out all right. I don't think it'll be arriving in the print shop anytime soon, though. But not bad for a first crack. And no doubt we'll be doing more of the same next week. So yeah. Turned out nice. It looks like a 1700s kind of painting, which is always nice to achieve. Did you? Nice, Andrew. Nice. Yeah, I must admit, I used mine for one day. I'm saying one day. It was running out of power, and I couldn't bother to charge it. But I did basically like a load of like little clips, which I'm gonna paste together. So it's like a day on Arran type of thing.
Do you think, Stephen? I like the tonality of it all. But then again, it is my kind of colour palette. There's just a few things that annoy me about it. Not annoy me, but it would be better if, to be honest, it would be better if I was a painter and then I could control these things. But yeah, I think if it had more definition in the foreground, so you could see the water sweeping into this position here, because the water comes around the bay. The castle sits on this outcrop that comes right the way out here, so the water comes all the way around it, sweeps in behind it. There's actually a few boats in here, and then comes along here. It's a right muddy estuary type of thing. Nice. Good deal. I love it. I must admit, I absolutely love it. I just wish I could be bothered to make videos. I cannot be bothered to make videos. It's just... I think a lot of it is that I need to edit it, even though it's going to end up like a 1 minute short. That's all it's going to be. Because I like all the clips I was making, I was only like 30 seconds. But I probably need to sit down and actually spend a bit of time editing them. To be honest, they're still on the card. I haven't even brought them onto the computer yet. Took us 3 days to download these onto the computer to get around to it. So I was not in a hurry. But yeah. So yeah, that's tonight's image, guys. I might do some like editing on these off stream. So we did get some nice effects. Like, look at this waterfall just coming down the hill, just nice. Yeah, I think this is when I got the oh no, this is still 24 to 120. I thought I'd got the too much gaming. Not enough gaming, Andrew. Not enough gaming. There's no money in photography. There's money in gaming, it seems. But I might do some fun like black and white edits of these or something. Just nice and atmospheric and different. For me, it'll fill in the area on my website for other stuff. But yeah, like stuff like that where you just crop in and those 3 lines there. Really, really nice. So I might do some editing like that off stream. Get some up on the website. Because I'll have a blog post to write about it as well. Because that seems to be the thing. I'll put a load of stuff into ChatGPT and let that get on with it. Will I try Civilization 7? I might do, actually, Sergio. I might. I did, but well, I'm saying I bought. Somebody gifted me Civ 6, but I hadn't really played any of the other Civilization games since like Civ 2. So that was pre playing with other players. That was like very much a one-player thing against the computer, which I quite liked because you could set how difficult it was. So having like online games is a bit freaky. But yeah, I might give it a look. I don't know how much time I'll have for it, but I had lots of time on my hands when I was young and played Civ 2. I really liked it. But Civ 6, when I played that, I played it for a bit. But for me, it didn't have the same, I was going to say, excitement as what Civ 2 had back in the day. So I might do it. We'll probably have to do something apart from Tiny Glade at some stage, sometime in the future. But I'm very much enjoying that because it's creative. You get to make things on it, and if anything's about creativity, you know I'm in for it. So, right. Excuse me. Thank you all very much for turning up for tonight's stream. It's good to be back on the YouTubes. I'll be back next week, obviously, with more editing from Arran. I might have to power through and do some other edits just to get something like a load of images ready for a blog post about it. But I will do that. I'll try to get that Day on Arran video done as well, and that'll probably go on to Patreon first. Give it a few days exclusivity on there. Obviously, next Friday will be the Patreon. Wallpaper day. You're very welcome, Tinger. You are very welcome. You're welcome to lurk in any of the streams if you wish. You don't need to be like full on big mod mode on a TikTok one as well. But I'm very grateful that you are. So yeah. So Patreon next Friday will be the community chat. So if you're unavailable for that, or make a note for your diary. And what else? I was going to gift memberships, wasn't I? Right, let's try the membership stuff. Membership gifting. Has everybody got your gifting things turned on? Right, gift 5 now. Going to gift 5 now. See who gets them. Simon got one. Jurish got one. Aileen got one. Andrew got one. Stephen got one. There you go. Well done, guys. Anybody else that wants to be in with a chance of getting them, make sure you've got the ability to receive them turned on. So yeah, I'll be obviously the links to the chat. I might use Teams, by the way. I might use Teams for next week's chat because obviously I've got rid of Zoom. Just so you know, you're very welcome. Have you enjoyed it here as well, Anna? Good to hear. Good to hear that. But I will give out the next batch of 5 now. Then that's all of this month's memberships gone out. When I click this, we'll see who gets any. Let's see who's next. Will Sergio got one. Inda got one. Catherine got one. Is there only 9 people with the things turned on? Hey. Well done, Catherine. You'll be invited to the chat next Friday if you're available. It's turned on, Oliver. Oliver, you're not having a very good time about receiving gifts, are you? You can't get anything out of them treasure boxes for love nor money. Oh, you're not on a plane this time. Excellent. Well, you'll be able to come along and we can all talk about Andrew's laundry that's hanging up from behind him. Like it always is. You're not a lucky man, Oliver. You're definitely not. Definitely not. Right, well, that's my generosity over with for the day. Well done, everybody who got a membership. If you're part of the Patreon, you can gift memberships there as well. It's still there. No worries at all, Peter. Good to have you around as always. I look forward to see. If we don't speak before then, I look forward to seeing you next Friday. But I'll see you next Tuesday as well. But yes, drop us a message about Patreon, Peter. Happy to help with whatever questions you've got about it or advice you wish. Just drop us a message and we can jump on a chat anytime. I'll let you know when I'm free. But yes, very good to be back, everybody. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Thank you, everybody from the TikTok side of things for hanging out here as well. You've all been very quiet, which is a change. But very, very grateful for the support. And yeah. So yes, I will. If there's any exclusives and stuff, I will post them into the Patreon, and at least in the Discord, into the Patreon, and then like other stuff later on will get posted out more publicly. But yes, if you haven't seen it already, if you're on the Patreon, then there is a collection of the second half of the Arran trip. There's phone photos from then, and a bit of detail of what was going on. So check those out. Thank you very much, Nikki. Thank you very much. But yes, it's been a pleasure to have you all here, and it's good to get back to Tuesday nights. So it's very nice. And actually, and just streaming it on YouTube and Twitch, I think has made the stream better because it hasn't been multi-coding things really, like multiple times. Because I think adding in the third vertical stream kind of caused issues. But anyways, yes, we'll see you soon, Catherine. Hope your mum's all right, by the way, as well. But yeah, we'll see you soon. Right, see you Tuesday, everybody. And if you're on TikTok, I will see you tomorrow. Yes. Yeah, if anybody else that wants to watch me on TikTok, I am live pretty much daily now. I will do, Anna. I will do. But thank you very much. But yeah, the TikTok people, it takes me half an hour to say goodbye to people here as well. It's not just you guys. Right. Bye, Catherine. Right, if I change to the screen, end screen, that's the one I want. Good night, everybody. Bye. Till the next one. Keep it hard. See yous. Yeah, it's cold, Andrew. It's cold.